So comparison operators are used when you want to compare two values with each other. So I'm going to have value 1. I'm going to make that equal to, I don't know, 5 as an integer. I'm going to have value 2 equals 6. So what I can do is I can use operators or combinations of symbols to compare these two values with each other. So I could do, for example, print value 1 equals value 2. So this is going to result in either true or false. Now it seems a bit odd why I would do this in a print statement, but when I introduce if statements and loops and things in videos shortly, these comparison operators are going to be incredibly useful. So value 1 and value 2 are clearly different. So if I run this, it's outputting false because they are not the same. If I made them the same and I press run, it says true, they are the same. Now at this point it's worth noting, because you're going to use equals a lot, it's worth noting that it doesn't recognize them as the same if they are different data types. So if one was a string and one was an integer, it says they're not the same because one is stored differently to the other. So to the computer, they are totally different. So let's go back to them both being integers. So we can check if two things are the same with two equals. Another one you'll use a lot is exclamation mark equals, which means are they not equal to each other? So at the minute, this should return false because they are equal to each other. So this would be wrong. So if I run it, it's still false. If I make these different, and they could be totally different, then it's true because they are not equal to each other. So that prints true. Now, most of the other ones, I'm going to keep this simple for now, but most of the other ones would be used on integers or floats. So they're numerical comparisons. So things like greater than and less than. So I could do 1 being 6 and 1 being 100. So I could say, is value 1 less than, which is that symbol, less than value 2? Yes, true. If I made them the same, that then becomes false. So less than is when it points that way. So is the smaller item at the smaller part of the point. You can also do less than or equal to. So is value 1 less than or equal to value 2? Well, now that's true because they are equal. And obviously, if you can do less than and less than or equal to, I can do greater than and greater than or equal to. So at the minute, value 1 is still greater than or equal to value 2. But if I make it just greater than, is value 1 greater than value 2? No. Let's make it a little bit bigger. And then it goes to true again. So the main ones I've just gone through with you are equals, exclamation mark equals, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. So there are others, but for now, those are absolutely the main ones. And I would say double equals, less than and greater than are the ones that you will use the most. And that's comparison operators. So they're symbols that hold value when you are comparing two variables or two pieces of data.